Hello, and welcome to an episode of Balatro. What are we going to do today? Well, we just beat a deck on the orange stake. If we look at all of our decks, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. Five wins on the orange stake, and every deck has been completed on the purple stake except for the Anaglyph deck. So I think that this is going to be our last purple stake episode, which is kind of a good milestone because orange and gold stake have the new difficulty modifiers with the most recent update, with these extra stickers added to jokers, and so it actually changes the game quite a bit relative to purple stake. So once we finish the Anaglyph deck on purple stake, we will now be in a new realm of skill, essentially. The decks I have beat on the new orange and gold stake, it was pretty tricky to get those wins. Actually, you know what? I don't think I've beaten any deck on the new gold stake. Painted deck and Plasma deck, I got both of my gold wins before the update. So I still personally have a lot to learn at the highest level. So this will be the last time that we can expect to just queue up a match and, based on what I currently know, win more than 75% of the time, I would say. Maybe more than 90% of the time on purple stake. So as we go into the next ones, I may start recording videos where I'm losing more again because I'm just not used to what I'm up against. So this is a very interesting situation. By the way, Anaglyph deck probably is especially poor on the orange and gold stake because you're encouraged to skip blinds. But blinds are much worse to skip because all of these blinds that involve creating a specific type of joker for you in the next shop are all much worse on the orange and gold stake because they can have a perishable or rental sticker, which just makes them untakeable, or rental is often untakeable. In the case of perishable, it often means that it doesn't matter that you got the extra discount on it or that it was foiled because it's going to go away in 5 rounds anyway. So right here, I think on purple stake, it's totally fine, maybe even optimal on purple stake to skip this foil tag, to skip this blind to get the foil tag. But I think it would be much worse in the next 2 stakes. So to just kind of practice the correct form here, we're going to skip that tag. Okay, so let's look for a full house. Is that how we want to play this? The problem with a full house on 6s is I would need to have a pair of 8s, 9s, or 10s to, I guess 8s are better, I think, in order to get the win in 1. And I'm discarding a 7, 9, 10 jack right here. But if I get another 6, then we're good to go. So I think we just discard twice. Nice, we get the full house on queens and 6s, and this should win. Pretty sure. Yep. 312. Got a little lucky there. I don't know if I was more likely than not to succeed on that particular endeavor. The devil will more than pay for itself in the long run, probably. So we can snag the devil and the buffoon pack. It's a nice, just spent all of our gold. +1 hand size. All played cards in the final hand. This is worth more than Juggler, so I could take it just for the extra sell value. Unfortunately, it probably is less powerful than Juggler in the short run. And also, +1 hand size means I'm more likely to be able to use the devil. So these two kind of synergize with each other a little bit. Well, we have a full house right away, not one that wins, I don't think. So I think we're safe to play this and then play the devil on whatever we would like. What do you want to put the devil on? I don't know if it matters too much. I guess I'll just put it on a 9. Then we do 10 jack, queen, king, ace here, get a nice straight. The juggler does open up a lot of opportunities for like a runner, because straights become very easy to make. Or just, wow, wow. Did you see that? I promise this is not a scripted run. Okay, we have a direction now. An egg is gonna pay for itself pretty quickly also. This is amazing. So now we just need to look for the 9 or the ace here. We got a 9. 9. So we play the straight. 9, 10, jack, queen, king. Look for another straight with the 7 and the 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we discard once more, looking for the 9 or the 4. We got the 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Straights are way, way, way easier to look for with 9 card hands than 8 card hands. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but the ability to discard 5 cards and hold on to 4 cards means that you see, and then you see an extra card in your opening hand as well. So you see basically an extra 3 cards just from discards. And if you count the hands as well, you can see an extra 6 cards. It's just very powerful. And runners up to 40 chips. That's awesome. It's not like often that you get to do it. I've had a lot of runs where I've taken runner and then I just could never get him to go, so I just like gave up, which is kind of depressing. Wasteful is great because it helps us look for the runner strats. So I say we just save. We just save for the voucher. 1,000 should be doable. Although we could just sell the egg now. No, we're gonna go next. We're gonna fight. Give the egg just a little bit more time to cook. 4, 6, 8, 2, king. Discard like this. This was a very awkward draw. Ace, king. Okay, so now we just have to kind of shift away. I don't think we're gonna get runner value here. We're gonna look for. I mean, we might get a little bit of value, but yeah, I was gonna say we play a hand instead of using a discard there to look for the high straight, and we got it, which is nice. Ooh, this might be tricky though. 688, 5, 6, 7. So we would need an 8. We have 1, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a 4. We have 2. So we can play a pair, and then an 8 or a 4 gets us what we want. That's only 3 cards, but we get to look at 8 options, the 4 that we play, and then 4 more that we can discard. So we get to look at more than a quarter of our deck. So we'd have to, if we were placing these 3 cards, we'd have to hit a 75% 3 times in a row, basically. 0.75 times 0.75 times 0.75. No, we just have to miss it twice in a row, because we only see... No, 3 times in a row. I was right. So we're greater than 50-50 to find... Sorry, the way I calculated that was a little bit weird. Even though we have 2 hands, what I'm talking about is the 3 cards. The 3 75% chances are the 3 cards. These 3 cards are placed in the deck. And basically you can think about it as they are either placed in the top 1/4 of my deck. Any one of them could be in the top 1/4 of my deck and I'd be fine. By the way, that just making sure I'm being totally articulate. The 3 cards I'm looking for are the 2 4s and the 1 8. So of those 3 cards, if any of them are placed in the top 1/4 of my deck, essentially, which in a 28 card deck, I know I'm getting 8 cards deeper, so that's about a quarter of my deck. So I'm basically extracting the top 8 cards of my deck, and I'm looking at all of them. If any of them are one of those 3 cards, I win with a straight, which is nice. So in order for that to fail, in other words, the chances that I don't win with a straight, all 3 of those cards would need to have been randomly placed in the bottom 75% of my deck. So I'd have to hit 3 75%ers in a row, and that is a little less than 50%. It came out to 0.75. I have to type it in again because I deleted it. It comes out to 42%, 42.2%. That's the chances that I don't win with a straight if I go for this line. Play a pair and then discard the 4 cards I get. It's even better than that because 8 cards out of 28 is actually more than a quarter of the deck. I'm actually going to start with the discard. This is a little greedier because if I get the 4 or the 8 right here, then I save the gold by not having played that extra hand. As it turned out, I did not get what I wanted. So we just go again. Still looking for the 8 or the 4. And this is totally fine. But we have to keep the 9. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would win. Or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would win. So we play high card. Gives me not many points. And we got the 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this wins. And it triggers runner. Okay. And now we have a bunch of money. I would love Judgment. Let's buy and use Judgment. 3 of a kind. This is pretty terrible. So we could just sell it to grab the voucher and then go again. 1500 is a little scary. I don't have any multiplier jokers. The extra discards makes me feel kind of safe though. So I'm going to let the egg cook for a little longer. And go again. Oh, the extra large blind though. We're going to really need to sell the egg in the next shop. Ace, king. Okay. So we could just play the pair. If I'm going to not, I'm going to look for the queen. Okay, 9, 10, jack. Ooh, I really need that queen. Let's look for it. We'll discard again. Come on. Okay, we didn't get it. We're gonna pivot. Yeah, we keep the 4 and the 5. We play the flush, which is worth a lot of points because it has 4 multiplier, but we still get all the chips from the runner. So we're gonna pivot here, not looking for the straight, just to make sure we can win the round. There's the queen, gosh dang it. Okay. So now we just need a 6. There's only one 6 though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, huh? Let's look for it. Didn't get it, but we got a flush instead. A flush that we're totally allowed to play here. So that's fine. 1,000. And then still need this. 6 isn't good enough now. 4, 5, 6, 7. We would need a 6 and an 8. We have 3 8s, so we can just look for the 8. 10, 9, 8, 7. We still would need. If we get the 8, then we need either the jack or the 6. So we can just play 2 pair like this. And toss a 7. This shouldn't win. It doesn't. And now we have a chance to get the straight. We didn't get it. I think that means we lose. Dang, run over. We worked so hard on this. I should have sold the egg and taken something better. I don't know. We needed the jack. We got the 8s, but we needed the jack or the 6, and we didn't get it. No flush here. 2 pair. Don't think it's enough. Yeah. Wow, look how close it was. 8 chips away. That's really sad. This was. I was excited about this run. Runner is really, really cool and interesting. I don't know if I played that last hand, or I'm sorry, that last blind. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know if I played that last blind incorrectly. I actually think that we played to our outs very, very well. We weren't too greedy, just forcing the straights. We were really optimizing our hands and discards remaining. But we did get a little bit unlucky not finding the straights that we needed to. What is more likely is that we misplayed the shop before that, and we were too greedy in the shop, and we should have rolled for any multiplier joker that would have made us stronger. Okay, we are going to fight. Give this another shot. This might be a little bit of a longer episode now because of that failure. but that's okay. We're gonna look for the spade flush. We got it, and we got it without the 2, which means this probably gets me 300. It does, because the ace is quite a bit more, and the 6 isn't very low. Okay, hack is cute, but doesn't do anything right now. Excuse me. Should probably just look at the buffoon pack. Okay, campfire is a late game strategy. It doesn't make us stronger right now, but that's okay. We don't need to be stronger right now. You have a flush, just play it. And then any other 4 multiplier hand will win, so a straight, a flush. Let's look for the flush on clubs. We just need 1 more club. Nah, didn't get there. Don't know if that was super unlucky. Okay, at least we got there after 1. So 1 extra hand played, then would be optimal, and that's fine. Ramen. Early ramen's not that great. Diamond cards are debuffed. Well, if we can win the 600 blind, we want to just hold. Because we want to get more money to power up, to be able to power up campfire later. So let's be a little greedy here. Let's go next. 10, jack, queen, king. So all we need to do is find the 9 or the ace for the first hand. Okay, we're gonna play a pair. Just because it's better than using high card to burn. Nice, we got the ace. So ace, king, queen, jack, 10. We can actually do the 9 instead. It scores a little bit more, so let's do that. Unless we want more hearts left over. Probably not. There are only 8 hearts in the deck, so... But we're not going for diamond flushes for sure. That's okay. We might just discard the debuffed cards. Oh, or we just play another straight right away. Where's that runner? Runner, come back. Just kidding. Okay. That was nice. Definitely feel like we got a little lucky, but still, you take those. Definitely buy Judgment. Banana. Okay, now we're strong enough for the next ante, so we don't even have to buy the buffoon pack if we don't want to. It might still be best to buy the buffoon pack though. It could be gold. Could be smiley face. Jewel Joker's a little better because we can sell it, and flushes are also like very likely. So this would double our money twice. No, it wouldn't. It would just give us $5. Twice. Because of the double tag is what I'm thinking about. And we don't need to do that. We just go next. The banana's gonna carry us. So we can look for the flush here. Flush will win in 1 because of Droll Joker. And because of banana. And banana went away immediately. I'm not upset about that. It means I can see the better version, the Cavendish, at some point. Cavendish is a common Joker that's only available after the Gross Michelle breaks like that, which it has a 1 in 6 chance to break, so it's crazy we hit that 1 in 6 right away. But now we can see the Cavendish, which is just 3 times multiplier, 3x multiplier, which is very good. Swashbuckler, because we have an eternal not an eternal campfire, it's an eternal swashbuckler, and it would be good because we already have a rare, something like that. It's not great. It's really not great, actually. But we need to get more powerful. This is not a very scary boss, but 2,000 chips is just a lot of chips to try and earn. So I think we have to take the Swashbuckler. And that's totally fine. 1 mediocre Eternal Joker will not crash your run. We do really want to look for the flush because of Droll Joker, so we're going to look for the diamond flush. Almost a diamond straight flush, but this should win. It's not quite as much multiplier as we had with the banana. Ooh, and so it doesn't win. Okay, I was a little presumptuous there to think. I need 200 more points, so if I'm doing like this, oh yeah, this wins. Okay. So we're definitely powerful enough to beat the boss. 2 flushes would get us there. Playing 2 flushes is not that difficult. So I can save my money. The greedy thing here is to save the money to stack up the interest, so that way Campfire can actually pop off in the future. It would need to be 2 flushes, and my opening hand is drawn face down, which isn't that bad for flushes. You just sort by suit and then discard from one side. Let's go. A little risky, but we're gonna try it. Always bet on spades. I'm a fool. I didn't sort by suit. I was like, what's going on here? Well, that might just throw the run. This is higher than a 7, so it's definitely a heart. This is higher than a 7, lower than a king, so it's definitely a club. So we have 3 clubs. Okay. We still have only 3 clubs. So we can instead play 3 of a kind. Oh yeah, we're down to hands now too, so I guess we might as well play 3 of a kind. And we know this is a club. Probably just get rid of the lower chip scoring cards here. Okay, nice. We got a high chip flush. We have 2 more hands to find 1 more flush, and we'll be fine. This is a heart, which is too bad. If it were a diamond, that'd be much better, but it's a heart. So we just play from the left and look for 2 more diamonds. We didn't get 2 more diamonds, so now we have to pray that a pair of aces is enough, and I feel like it certainly is not. So, alright, we'll probably wrap the recording up here. Oh, it was enough. Never mind. Premature sadness. I guess we could have sold this also to make it enough. I was gonna say, we're gonna wrap the episode up here, and you just get to watch me lose twice. Alright, we're back in business. No more pessimism. We can do this, we can do this. Buy and sell you. And then go next. 2 common jokers is actually really nice. But it wastes our double tags. That's kind of funny. So probably just fight, because we don't want to waste the double tags. Double tags aren't that valuable, but it's still better not to waste them than to waste them. Okay, this flush will score very well because of Campfire. We still need 2 flushes, but we can do that. Okay, we have 3 clubs, so just discard looking for clubs. We have 3 diamonds now, but we have the most clubs in the deck, so we discard looking for clubs once more. We could even play this since it's a pair. That would be the less greedy play. Yeah, it's a good thing we did, because we didn't get the clubs we wanted. So we discard here, and now the last club gets us there. Okay. And now our money is finally above 25. Actually, it's not. It is, barely. So, if we can beat 4,500, going next would be really nice. I don't know if we can, though. So we may need to buy and sell. And then we go next. And then we select here. And then any flush will do, though this is a great high scoring flush. Wow, it's a straight flush. So that just wins in 1 because it starts you off with so many chips. Okay, well we didn't need to sell the, buy and sell the tower, so we lost out on an interest in a couple of dollars. Well, this is great. We want more money for sure. Do we want this voucher? Why do we want to play more antes? To get more money? But this is costing us already like $12. We definitely earn back more than $12. Oh, we also get more double tags. Okay, I could see it. Sure. Only 3 hands is scary, but more double tags is actually really, really cool. You don't play Anaglyph deck very much, so try and squeeze out the optimizations when you can find them. We have a straight here, 98765, but the flush is so much better with Droll Joker, so I'm gonna discard looking for the flush. We got it. This should win in 1 now because of, because why? Just because we went down an ante, that's why. To the moon, now we're talking, rolling in the money. Okay. Ride the Bus is holographic, which makes it more value for Swashbuckler, so that's cool. No Campfire, though, means we're a little scared for the $3,000 blind here, because we just reset this. But there's not really anything to sell here. But Swashbuckler's up to 12, this is plus 10. I think we're okay. I think we're okay to go next. We do need to play a couple of flushes, and we only have 3 hands left. So it's definitely dicey, but I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna fight. So the other tricky thing is with Ride the Bus, now not all flushes are created equal because of face cards being especially weak. Well, they just reset the buses is the problem. They reset the bus, which I don't want to do. We don't have very many spades left at all, so we just discard a 7 like this, discard the face cards because we're committed to powering up the bus. Okay, this is 3 clubs and 3 hearts. We have 7 left of each, so we keep the hearts. Well, how many hearts are face cards? 2 of them. How many clubs are face cards? Only 1 of them, so we keep the clubs. And we play a high card like this, or we could play a 2 pair. Like, how good is a 2 pair? Like, does this win? It's important to know if it wins. We would need to be 750. So the multiplier would be 2, then 4, then 14, then 26. 26 times 42. 26 times 42 is 1,000, so 2 pair gets there. Good thing we did the math. Okay, if we're gonna power up Ride the Bus, Droll Joker can go. Chips are great. So we got more powerful from Campfire. Seed money is really good with To the Moon. So if we could get away with just buying seed money and running, we would, but I don't think we can. So we're gonna buy ice cream and then go, because we're gonna end up playing pairs and stuff here, so we need the extra chips. For hand played, okay. We don't need to open these buffoon packs. We go next. We fight. And we play any pair that is not face cards. None of these are face cards, so I'm not going to get rid of them. Power up the bus. Almost win in 1. That would have been spectacular. We did not, and that's okay. 1 less dollar, 1 more lick on the ice cream, we'll live. So now we can buy the seed money. And we can just go again. We don't need these jokers. We're powerful enough right now. Spectral Pack is tempting, but what would it give us that we would care about in this situation? None of the destroy all your jokers is takeable. Set your money to 0 is not takeable. And then like any of the seals are like meh. The gold seal technically pays for itself eventually, but not immediately, and that costs us $2 of interest every round for a while because of the $6 on the spectral pack. We don't know if we're gonna draw the gold seal. Immolate, of course, is a big winner though. I would love Immolate, and it is a jumbo spectral. How many? We get to look up. So we get to look at 4 of them. There are 18 spectral cards. Aura would be okay. This familiar would be unpickable, but I guess the incantation version is pretty good. Incantation and Grim. To get more aces and number cards is pretty good because it dilutes the face cards. And then they're enhanced. So I'd actually be pretty happy to spend $6 on either of these. Probably not on Aura. So 1, 2, I think this is technically a win. 3. I would take Ectoplasm. I don't need the hand size. Okay. I forgot Ectoplasm. That's kind of a big game changer. Soul is not very good. Cryptid's okay. Black Hole is good. Let's try it. None of these are the ones that I mentioned. So it's gonna be cryptid on an ace, and that's okay. Just make it easier to not score faces with the Ride the Bus. We have more diamonds in the deck now. Only one hand. I didn't pay attention to this. We might just be screwed. What hand is it gonna be? I guess look for 6s. Look for diamond. Can you give me a diamond, please? Is pair good enough? I don't know if it is, but we'll try it. I don't think I can afford to crash the bus. Okay, it's good enough. Pair of 10s. It wasn't actually that close. Hermit's great. Holy cow, Hermit is great. This voucher is great. So how much longer is ice cream gonna last? Long enough that we don't take Scholar. Although Campfire just reset. Ooh. But the bus is getting better. Oh, the wall is coming up. 32,000. This is getting scary. What planet pack would we be looking for? None of them are good enough. We go next, and we could look at a ton of ethereal tags. That might be the play. With all these double tags. Okay. I'm seeing the line. So we look for 2 pair. See how good it is without the campfire buff. It's good enough. Like, not good enough to win right away, but good enough to win in 2. And winning in 2 is not so bad. And now we get a ton of money from To the Moon and seed money. Okay, we need some help. Let's look for you. Look at you. Hanged Man's okay, although strength is better to get more aces. Okay, so something like this. And then we need to look for a joker to replace what we're doing here. More multipliers, not really what I need. I need the chips from ice cream, so I could sell To the Moon now. maybe we take the flower pot and just so we can sell it and we keep to the moon and look for something besides ice cream. Oh, that's a chip joker. Gonna buy you. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try it. The uncommon eternal hiker. Oh man, this is stressing me out. I don't think this is very good. But it's also especially bad with, this can't be the right play. It's so slow to power up our cards. Gosh, I don't know. We need the chips though, and it is chips. Let's try it. Oh, do we skip now for a bunch of spectral packs? Why? For a bunch of seals? No. We fight. The interest on To the Moon is much, much better. Okay, we have extra 10s in the deck, extra aces in the deck, so we just look for those. We've got a couple of 6s, so we can just play a 2-pair right now. Gonna sell you for the campfire, I'm kinda nervous. Toss a jack. Okay, so 2-pair will slowly get us there. And 2-pair scores 4 cards at a time, which is pretty great actually. Okay, we look for the 10 instead of the ace to go with the 5s. 3s are fine. We'll play a full house. I'll discard like this to look for the 10 anyway. Because using hiker to power up the 10 is better than using hiker to power up the 3s. Dang it! I was worried about that. The first hand scored a lot better because of the aces. So playing a full house with 5s and 3s, the chips were just so much lower, and that's the only thing that mattered there because our multiplier was sufficiently high and our chips were just too low. Alright, well thank you for watching. Anaglyph deck is hard. You can see we didn't use the Anaglyph deck at all, so we were basically just playing a deck with no upside. The Anaglyph deck is hard to use. I don't think we like missed an opportunity to use it. I'm not saying we played perfectly, I just think that the place to look for our mistake is not like, oh, did we use the Anaglyph deck as well as we could have? We did not. Kind of ironic I spent so much time at the beginning of the episode, which just talking about how purple deck has been like automatic wins for me. And I just lost twice in a row. I'm definitely not as experienced with the Anaglyph deck, so I don't know if I've maybe found the sweet spot to get that purple stake win without leaning into any advantage at all. And that's what happened here was I didn't have any advantage at all, so I just had to look for what the seed was giving me, and the seed didn't give me something that I knew how to capitalize on. The Anaglyph didn't give me something that I was able to capitalize on, and so we lost. Definitely it seems like a knowledge error. It feels like a winnable seed, so you maybe I'll put the seed in the description. You can take a look at it on your own, and until then, I'll see you next time. Well, not until then, I'll see you next time. It's like, until next time, I'll see you then. That maybe makes more sense. Okay, thank you for watching.